Hi, I'm Patu from freefincal. In this video, let's talk about the third of the four new NFO new funds from Motilal Oswal. It is the Nifty SmallCap 250 index. Yesterday, I was corrected that it is not Motilal Oswal, it is Motilal Oswal. But sorry, I'm not a native Hindi speaker. I'm going to read it like Tamil. So, all right. So the question is, should you become a small cap index investor? And the answer, in my opinion, is no, because intuitively you don't buy a whole basket of small caps. You don't buy 250 small caps and hope to track the index, because the failure rate in this space is very high. Many companies that get listed here will just not grow beyond small caps, and it's not gonna help you in any way unless some of them. So there are 250 stocks. Let's say the bottom 50 stocks grow in market capitalization to the top 50. Then there's some kind of growth that you can capitalize on. But there's no guarantee that's going to happen. In this space, it's better intuitively, it's better if you choose an active fund manager who not only selects the correct small cap company with a conviction and with his or her experience. And also, the most important point is they can tactically shift to mid caps or buy more of large caps when they find that this market is too shaky, the valuations are too high, and it could fall down. So that kind of active management is essential in this space. I had also talked about profit booking from small caps. So with all that said, let's have a look at the actual data. So we are going to compare Nifty Small Cap 250 versus active small cap funds. We're going to take 12 active small cap funds, and if we demand that over a 5-year period, or every possible 5-year period, the active small cap fund should have bet the small cap 250 index at least 70% of the time, then the number only drops from 12 to 11. That's very, very good. And then if you demand the same that is over 4 years, that is, you expect the every possible 4-year returns, 70% of every possible 4-year returns, at least 70% should be higher for the active small cap funds. So you have 10 funds. So from 12 it became 11, and from 11 it became 10, and it stays at 10 even if you demand that the small cap fund over every possible 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years have shown that 70% outperformance consistency. So what this means is that, especially for people who are new to my channel, they may not understand what I'm saying. This essentially means it is reasonably easy for you to pick an active small cap fund that is capable of beating the Nifty Small Cap 50. So that is the main point I wish to convey in this video. Therefore, there's no need for you to track the index. You can easily choose an active small cap fund that can beat not only the index in terms of return, but it can also beat it in terms of risk. That is, it can produce lower risk than the Nifty Small Cap 50, essentially by actively changing the small cap, mid cap, or small cap, mid cap, large cap allocations, and so on. So that's extremely important for you. I have also shown in this video the same data for Nifty Next 50. You can also see that it is tougher for active small cap funds to beat the Nifty Next 50. So you can consider simply investing in the Nifty Next 50 index instead of an active small cap fund. So that is that. So the next question is to compare. So this is the data I've shown. You can go to the article and look at it. So we can also compare Nifty Small Cap 250 versus Nifty Next 50. So here you can see there are 1088 10-year data points in each colored line. The yellow line, which is on the top, is a Nifty Next 50. The blue line is a Nifty Mid Cap 150, which we talked about yesterday, and the bottommost line is a Nifty Small Cap 250. So clearly, there's no reason for me to invest in the Nifty Small Cap 250. I can either invest in an active small cap fund or choose a Nifty Next 50 and get on with it. This is over 10 years. You can see a similar situation. At least they're not, at least if not outperformance, they're comparable. The returns are comparable among the three indices over the 5-year window. You can also look at rolling risk. That is, you can look at, so given a 10-year period, you can look at the monthly returns and find out how much individual monthly returns deviate from the average monthly return, and that's called the standard deviation. It's a measure of volatility, and you can see higher the line in the graph, higher the risk. You can see that, of course, Nifty Next 50 has got higher risk than the Nifty Small Cap 250, but it's not that much higher. It's acceptable for a small cap investor, this is not a big deal. So it's not a great advantage from that sense either. So either you choose Nifty Next 50 instead of Nifty Small Cap 250 as an index investor, or you can choose active small cap. But my personal recommendation is to not choose any active small cap fund. Use a good mid cap fund that will get you all the small cap exposure that you need. So that is essentially it. There is absolutely no need for you, even if you argue. There's one argument that I had said that you have to do periodic profit booking from a small cap index. Then you can argue, I will invest in the small cap index, do periodic profit booking tactically, and save on expenses. But I don't think that is behaviorally practical, because I think active investors also, most retail investors also need the extra element of risk protection that fund managers can provide. Therefore, a clear and vehement no to the Nifty Small Cap 250 index from Motilal Oswal, in my opinion. So that's what I want to say in this video. I'll catch you again later. Bye bye.